Alright, let's get this from the top. I am still very sick. I thought I'd be able to do this, but I'm going to try to finish the either do halfway or finish the healer role quest, and that's all I'm gonna do today. So let's get started. Don't ye know better than to sneak up on a dwarf? Meet Flagon. Not even a proper greeting. Neither. Rakia. Lally ho! The name's Gilot. Lally ho. See, now there's a greeting. Lollyhos. Aside, just who are you anyway? I dare say I'd remember someone like yourself if we'd ever met. You're from the same strange land as the Crystal Exarch, you say? Where? He's an odd sort, the Exarch is. He knows things, right? And he got some sort of mystical power. Don't suppose you're the same, are you? Because I could use someone with power or likes of which this world has never known. I'm hunting Sin Eaters, you see. Well, one in particular. A healer, and not half bad at the job, eh? I like your confidence. And I wish I could take your word for it, since you sound like just what I'm looking for, but I'll have to ask you to prove it. There's no need for that. Listen here. The Sin Eater I hunt ain't your average abomination. You can't blame me for wanting to know so much, such that I'm not leading you to your grave. That would be bad for the both of us. So, you get yourself on over to the forest of the Lost Shepherd, and we'll see what you've got. Behold! Hello there, mysteriously same-looking lady to the Sylvia. Damn cursed lady from the 13th. Did I say that out loud? Fun? I'll get Unalak for you. Yeah, it's the right. It's Lakeland. I leveled up my level this up, my Astrologian. I was gonna do White Mage first, but I like Astrologian. I like the card mechanic. Now for the prey. Ah, that'll do. Now, I just take a deep breath and... Hey, you mother! Your mother was a hobgoblin and you ain't much a looker at either. Come here and face me, you craven shite. Oh god. Oh god. Healing skill. Ah, see, that ain't so bad. I reckon that I broke 3 or so ribs and at least 1 femur. There, but my bones feel just fine now. Better than before, actually. And that beast gave you no troubles? Seems that you're just what I'm looking for. After all, we can talk about the rest back at the Crystarium. A drink over a drink or 3. The folk at Wandering Stairs know how to keep them coming. Meet me there. Meet me there. Oh, first quest was... I did it in like 8 minutes, I guess? 9 to 8 minutes. Wasn't bad. Go, 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 go. There. There ain't nothing like a flagon of air after a well-earned victory. You didn't do anything. I didn't say it was my victory, of course. I did find myself a partner of uncommon and skill, so maybe it was. Whatever you want to call that, what you just did. Doing it helps us understand each other. Sure enough, I'm sure that you're a masterful fighter, and you've learned that I'm fearless as the stone, and so a fellowship is forged. Now that I'm sure you won't get yourself killed, I can tell you about the scene eater I'm after. It's one of them so-called cardinal virtues. Sophirosin. Sign. Sophirosine. And it's a nasty piece of work. Each of the virtues look like one of those fools who brought the fraud upon us. And this one takes after the worst of the bunch. Lamit, disgrace to all Dwarf kind. Knowing that one of our own people was a warrior of light, it's bad enough. But Sophirosin being out there looking looking all dwarf-like, well, it doesn't help matters. A cursed thing. The counter-verders, they don't want to help with the shame of... They don't want to live with the shame of Lamit's sins no more. So the head of the council, the most elder, stay with me here, gave me this job. Hunt down Sophirosin, slay it, see that it doesn't keep sullying our good name. I'm our strongest warrior, so if anyone's going to do it, it has to be me. That's fine, I'm more than up for this of a contest of might. The problem I'm having, though, is Sophirosin keeps healing itself, and it's, well, deeply annoying. I suppose it's because Lamit herself was some kind of master of the art, but Sophirosin's healing is so powerful that no matter how hard I whack it, I can't leave a scratch. What makes matters worse, it also flies around carefree as you please, resurrecting other sin-eaters. We'll be up to our eyeballs in them. Whatever if we can't do something about those curative powers. That's where you come in, right? Lamit doesn't deserve your scorn, you know. Listen, I know you have your own ways, and that's just fine. But whatever you care much of dwarven honor or not, you have to agree that a sin-eater that can raise its fellows from the grave is a danger to us all. As for an edit, you should know that being a dwarf is about respecting tradition, and she never did. Never! You might not have heard, but the tale says that Lanit roamed the land without a helm. She willingly showed her face to those who weren't kin. She knew full well that it would dishonor her and us all. So she did it anyways. Then there is the part where bringing doom on all the world. Not one of us, not one of our taboos. Not one of our taboos, really, but it's generally frowned upon. And so she's back, face bare to the world, a sin eater. That would make a dwarf go so wrong. Ah, but we have air to drink and seniors to hunt. That order. You hear my body so soon enough. But I'll need a few more fraggins to restore my vigor. And by a few, I mean about 100. Come and find me later. Go, 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 go. Ah, who are you? You're looking at me. You got something to shy? Got you, of course I remember my new partner. I ain't drunk either. I'm a dwarf. I take more than, well, however much I had to get me under the table. And now you know. No more. No. One more thing about me. That'll only strengthen our fellowship, I'm saying. But we'll need more than just a sense of camaraderie if we're out to take down Sophia-Sign. So, I'm thinking we should start with observation. Get you a look at its healing power. Let you see what we're dealing with. Now, this is the perfect place to overhear the right sort of information if you listen. Don't get the wrong idea. I don't let it get in the way of no important drinking. But I do pay attention. Anyways, that I hear is that Sophia-Sign been spotted in Carusia. And I remembered there's a little pub over in Steertide, the Leaky Keel, it's called, and they make a decent brew. Some of the folks there should be able to point us in the right direction. Sophia-Sign. Oh. Ah, just what are you looking at? Fine. No need to give me the murderous stare. I know what you're thinking. That Gjort. You're thinking to yourself, always drinking and lounging about and drinking some more. What a sluggard. What a drunkard. What a magnificent beard. Oh, I wish I had a beard like that. Yes, I know. You don't need to explain yourself to me. You really should work on finding your sense of humor. Maybe deal with that after Zephyrus' sign. It might take a while anyways. You'll be happy to hear that while I was waiting, I got my hands on some prime information, also some excellent wine. Which, no information first. Right. So according to the local fisherfolk, quite a few sin eaters have turned up near the Bright Cliff lately. I suggest we go there and kill as many as we can first. We can't say for sure where Zephyrus' sign or appear next, but if it's in the area, it won't pass up the chance to revive its fallen friends, right? And while we're at it, you can vent some of that pent-up rage you've got. Don't need to Don't need to be pretty so long as the job gets done. Just make sure to find again before Zephyrus' sign shows up, you hear? I should change this image out. It's been that since Realm Reborn. Woo! I'm feeling a little better after coughing up my lung. Hello, nut. Give me your nuts. Allez, 3 more. That should do it. Now, we wait to see if Sophirius sign shows itself. Over in those bushes, say. And I've got the vine right here. Vine, not vine. There, that's it. See? It'll revive the other one. Hey, what's wrong? Echo power! That's a lonely place to die. The world outside is even worse than I feared. Someone there? You're alive? Where? Why didn't you say so? I can't. It can't be much of a for the dead. I can't do much for the dead. But the living, that's a whole other matter. I can't believe it. All my wounds healed. Thank you, kind stranger. You sure are lucky that I passed by. You really might have died, you know. I've heard. I'll hear no argument from me. You'll hear no argument from me. I was a fool. I thought that the hobgoblins I were after might have friends lying in wait. Never as much as crossed my mind. I shouldn't have been out here alone. But your magic to keep me a fighting. Though their numbers wouldn't pose a problem. What do you say? You don't look to have a party of your own yet. And I should certainly use a man like you on my side. What? I'm not a man. You unripened grout. Why, I've never been so insulted in all my life. Let me tell you what's what. I am Lamette, proud daughter of the Thor family. And if I catch you mocking me again, I'll put you right back where I found you. You hear? Yes, ma'am. I certainly didn't mean to offend. The beard misled me, you see. And that's that. Look, Harbert, treasure! You certainly look like a hero. Now, let's see you act like one. Gudrak! Hello? Gudrak? Hey, you honorless lout, empty-headed flagon, magny pup bearer. Your mother was a hob and your face looked like a newborn's arse. That was colorful. Straight-faced as always. A refreshing round of insults always tears me up. And I'm starting to wonder if you have if you have so much trouble with fun as you do with jokes. Are you sure your mother isn't a hob? Fine, fine. Never mind. At least we got what we came for, and you didn't mind much. After Sophia Rasain brought the others, you didn't miss much. After Sophia Rasain brought the others eaters back to life, they both flew off to who knows where. But what happened to you? You saw Sophia Rasain. No, the reborn needs past. Ha! I knew you'd have some kind of weird power. Sounds to me like what you've witnessed was the beginning of Ranit's journey, right after she left home. It's odd. You say she was wearing her helmet, and she helped out the inter-traveler just like a dwarf of honor would do? Maybe she weren't born the master, but then... Doesn't sit right with me, neither. But... Standing around wondering about it won't do nothing to make me as thirsty. We're done here, so let us go back to the Crystarium. Oh no, the buffs! La 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 la. La la la. Go, go, go. Ah, that ain't nothing like a flagon of air after a job we're done. Don't give me that look. I do stuff this time. You saw. And you also saw Sophia Rasain work its magic. But since you haven't said nothing about it yet, I'm guessing you don't have some sudden revelation about how to stop it. Don't worry, I don't expect you to solve my whole problem just like that. I just need you to remember what you saw today. Keep it in your mind, and maybe some would come to you when you're working your magic elsewhere. Me, I like to think while I drink. It's the most effective way, so you can find me here if you need me. I'll let you know when I have a plan. Go, go, go. Ah, rally ho! Looks like you've been training training hard. In fact, your mustachio so much bigger. Each almost like there's 3 of you. Yes, I'm joking, as you know. You do seem stronger. I suppose you came up with a clever plan to stopping Sophierson while you were at it. Don't worry, I have another test in mind. You'll get us some more information and we'll be better set to think of something. We'll be killing senators again, but this time you're healing them well while trying to anyway. Anyhow, I don't expect it to work. Senator ain't like us or like any sort of normal creature, but by seeing your healing magic's fair to hear them. We will learn why it doesn't work, and then maybe we can figure out what's so different about Sophia sign. I've heard from folks passing through that stray senators find their way to Almarain pretty often. Meet me at Mortsuk and be ready for carnage. Wait. Go, burp. You know, I heard that the liquor here ain't fit to drink, but it's not half bad. Gets the job done. And with a real kick. Oh, I know what you're thinking. That Geralt, always drowning out one air after another. You think to yourself, and as good as it at it too, I'm uncontrollably jealous. Just can't take it anymore. And you quietly weep on the inside. I'm sympathetic, I am. But my drinking is important. Not indispensable. No, indispensable. Dwarves get fiercer the more they drink. Really fuels the flame within. I can see you don't believe me. Fine. You leave me no choice. I'll show you. I'll go on ahead and dice some senators in the time it takes you to finish off this moored swill here. Just scope that down and come and find me. Southeast of here. You'll see. The half-finished bottle of alcohol, apparently purchased by Gyalt, sits on the mat. The local concoction within is brown, and from its width, a stench that can only be described as atrocious. Why not? You hold your nose and gulp down the remaining liquor. At first, you taste only pain, but you then note the aftertaste. It's the flavor of the void, with a hint of feet. Amazing! You finish! Of all non-moored customers. Ooh, Only you and the dwarf ever drink so much. Right. Let's find guilt. See, your average senator is no match for me. Not with the power of tradition and alcohol on my side. As a matter of fact, I put down another before I got around to this one here. But I did the job a bit too well. Really mangled the thing. It was pretty gross. Flattened it all the wrong ways. With bits poking out. And the like, so I got it out of here. Anyways, you get the idea. I drink a lot. I kill stuff. You have to admit that it's an effective strategy. And now that we've got our senior patient, you can try out your healing on it. Go on. Ew. As we thought, nothing. Did you figure out the why of it? I think it was never really alive to begin with. You're right on that one. Sin eaters may look like people or beasts, but it's like they're just pretending. They're not truly alive. Only right drives them. Keeping him going like winding an automaton. And healing magic ain't much of for restoring to something that didn't have none to begin with. But if Sophia's Sign's powers ain't like that healing we know, what is it? I also wonder why it didn't come and revive this one. Is it just too far away to take notice? And again, I've never heard tell of it appearing in Holminster Switch. Neither. And so many senators got killed there. And you think it would take note? Eventually. So why only resurrect some senators and not others? This is all too much thinking, not enough drinking. To the Crystalium! To the Crystarium. I might have to stop soon. I'm not feeling too well. I'm gonna try to finish this though, so. I have 3 more quests or 2 more? 3 more. I have 3 more. Go, go, go. Armored stuff's alright. But this here is fine air. At least that's what my body tells me. And I always listen. That's how I keep my muscles primed and my spirits high. Speaking of which, of what is killing to relax a little. Being so serious all the time can't be good for you. And the silent stare, you make me seem morose. I can't cure Sophiarism any faster. We're not drinking, that's for sure. Nothing comes easy to sober folk. That's why I need a few more in me before I really get to work figuring out why Sophiarism does what it does. I keep feeling like I'm missing something obvious, but Go, 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 go. Lolly-ho! I'd ask if you're here for a drink, but I know you ain't. You've got that serious look about you, as usual. I've got maybe my usual here, my 5th round of it. It's, in fact, huh? Oh! Why, so few, you ask? Where? I stepped away for a while to do some research, but the more foreign bloke kicked me right out of the cabinet of curiosity and then banned me for life. Spare just a wee bit of meat on the books, and he chases you out with the fury of 1,000 floods. Man could use a drink, if you ask me. What's that glare for? You tell me you're siding with him over me? You're supposed to be my partner. After all, I worked so hard to find us new information on Sophia sign. Drunk us so much. Sat with those dusty tomes until not 1 but 2 of my buttocks went numb. Yeah, that sounds like you. I know! Ain't I great? I have the most magnificent beard! Somehow, I do get some new information from a reliable source. Drinking buddy of mine, Sophia sign, was seen recently in the Ratika Greatwood. If we do some of our signatures sins laying in the forest, there's a chance we'll draw it out. I figured that sitting around thinking it's getting us nowhere, and the research can only take us so far. So why not? Maybe fight it together. Teach us something we don't learn otherwise. We can't cure it. But the 2 of us should be more than capable of getting a few whacks in and making an escape. I've fought it before and came away fine. Mostly. So that's the plan. Meet me at Sliderbow, where we can pumble. Go pumbling. And I shall go to Sliderbow. Sliderbow! Go, 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 go. Ah! There you are! I don't mention it earlier, but I've been here looking for Saphira's sign before. I know most everyone is Slytherin actually. Sure, they seem as odd lot at first, but what with worshipping the darkness and all. But once you get to know him, share a few drinks, they're not bad folk. Make a fine wine too. Shame can't get it anywhere else. Anyhow, they've been helping me out when I've enjoyed local spirit. Local spirits. Oh god. Seems that Sophia's sign shows itself in the brine forest of Igishmaya, east of here. Let's get out there and slay a few. 2 seniors first, each. Like we did before. See if that brings it back to us. Oh god, I'm dying. This flu is gonna kill me. This flu is going to kill me. God, the flu basically took a 2-year training arc and came back to kick our ass. Go to Sophia's and... Actually, I do actually want to see the PvP reward. Ooh, the link shell is not that far. The link shell thing. I might actually do PvP. Oh god. I gotta hurl. I'm dying. Dying of death. Gravity! Okay, I have 2 quests left after this. Because this is the... Yeah. I have 2 after this, so I think I can make it through that. Alrighty, here we go. Right. That looks good. Where? Not good. But you know what? But you take my meaning. Now, we set in and hope that Sophia isn't feeling charitable today. Sofierison. There! Where is it? I'm nearly out of wine. Oh, there! Don't forget, we still need to find out how it does what it does. So, make sure you're watching, not just walloping. Why didn't it fix the other one though? Well, makes our life easier, I guess. Charge! I think she's infusing it with more light. How does it do so fast? Right, divide and conquer. You take Sofierison. God damn, holy. I knew I should have been a white mage. Ha! Take that! What? 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 Did we... Did we do it? Of course not. Hearing magic is so annoying. No offense intended. Gudrak! Oh no! Not again! So, this is the Guardian. You excited, Lynette? Lamet? Yes. Of course. I've come this far, and I will claim the legacy of Ronka. Part 2. Doom, you fool! Aha! First try. Everyone, all right? All's well. Now, let's get what we came for, and the lost restorative magic of Ronka. Can you sense the power within? Can you sense the power within? Yes. There can be no mistakes, Sirva. Sirva, this is it. And my only path is forward. Wise Guardian, in the name of the royal family of Ronka, I implore you, grant me your knowledge. Annette? I did it! The spear is mine! At long last! I can save my sister! And you will. We'll meet up with Brandon and Albert, and then we'll see you home. Hey, he of inferior beardlessness, egg-faced, Hobson, get it together for stone's sake. Seeing into the past isn't a trick and all, but could you maybe I don't know. Wait until we're not in the mortal peril next time. Driving so furiously sign away without humbling you, pulverizing you in the bargaining was no mean feat. If I weren't me, we'd both be dead right now. I hope you learned something worth trouble at least. So, Annette was after a spare from old Ronka. That could be the secret of Sophirison's power, but it's hard to know for sure. Whatever Ramit did to pry those secrets out of the ruins was quite complicated by the sounds of it. And she took the power with her. We need to think on how we can confirm what you saw. Maybe find out what the magic actually does. Yes. Over a nice mug of ale. No, mead. No, ale first, then mead. I believe usually the 78 one is shorter, and the 80 one is kind of long. Oh, I'm gonna try to finish this, and that'll be it for me for today. I'm trying to do this finish this before 10, so I can go to sleep early. Every day I endeavor to repay my debt to Craig, as best I can. Perhaps our meals, managing our funds, studying my magic, tells me I work too hard, but as I always tell him, I have 100 years of my life to make up for. With a boy his age, Tana's got a good head on his shoulder. Why, he's already tightened our finance considerably, mostly by cutting back on my liquor budget. Nothing goes down so well after a fight than ale. Ain't no higher truth in the world than that. Don't give me that. There goes guilt, waxing philosophical about that arrogant eyes. I'm doing this for your own good. It's plain that you never had a proper education. It's like this. You pick the right booze for the right job. You've got your air for before and after physical fight, of course. But you also got mead for reading, fine for singing, and you're hard liquor for those times when you need to tear some Hobson to get go stick his head in the forge. Me, I'll be sweeping. I've been sweeping to the mead. Switching to the mead. I'm thinking I might find something about what happened to Ranet's sister. If I look through my village's old annals, and hopefully I can get my hands on some historical records of Ranka, Moren be damned. I don't know what you'll be getting yourself into while I'm at it, but you made sure to bring the right drink for the job. I'll let you know when I'm got something worth pursuing. Go. There you are, I need. Leash, flash, mead. You hear me, rash. But more air. Much more, wait. You ain't that. Wait, rest. Oh, I know you want to say something. But you won't. You think you're just encouraging me, well, maybe that's what I want you to think, or maybe, you know what's what? I want you to think. That's all this time I thought I was annoying you, but actually, hey, can't be. All of this rubbish about lost civilization must be getting to me. I've read a dozen histories, and I still don't know nothing about the magic of Ramet. What I do find, though, is where she's gone if she wanted to see her sister, and that is Tom Roll. That's what you say. Come to visit my home. I'll be waiting for you there. You get there. You know, if you invite people somewhere, you should tell them how to get there. They're just inviting us there. You know, it's kind of common courtesy. On the hat. Make me look cool. I must have forgotten to tell Gudrak how to get there. Here. That's unfortunate. Come to think of it, I ain't sure he can get here. Tunnel's only for dwarves and... Gudrak! Where'd you come from? So, it was you folk that got the ladder moving, huh? I can't believe you managed that and didn't even tell me. Just when you think you know a person. Yes, that's a joke. Now, anyhow, the place I want to show you is just over there. Follow me. Nothing to worry about. Monstrosity came flying at my face. Rudely, I might add. I unseared the old tunnel. But something under control. Everything even. So, you can see I gave it an old-fashioned dwarven decking. The old tunnels? Yeah, they're the reason that I brought you here. Can't say I was expecting such a nasty worker. But maybe I should have. Let me begin. Let me explain. Don't. We didn't use it. We don't use it no longer. But after the flood, dwarves lived in. Before the flood, dwarves lived in this place. Only the sick ones mind. Those days there was an illness called stone blight. Turn your skin to stone, bit by bit. It was just a matter of time. A few months or a few years. Until you were petrified completely. No one knew where it came from. But they did know that it was contagious, so they locked all of them up here in White Warrens. They needed to keep him from spreading. Because there was no cure. Not back then.
Lunette, was it not enough to leave without permission, or to return unabated, bringing the strangers into our home? You knew full well that entering the bright Warrens is forbidden. How many of our traditions must you tarnish? Our Emperor, before you are satisfied. If you so refuse to respect your heritage, you have no place here. As head of the council, I hereby banish you. You are no longer a dwarf. Be gone and never return. And be gone.
Have you lost your wit? Lynette just cured your people. Her sister and all the others. She left your village to find a way to save them. And she did. She did what no one else would.
Your words have no weight here, outsider. This is dwarven matter. Silence! Silence!
I will not be silent. You have no idea what Lynette has been through? That's enough, Albert. Whatever my reasons, I did break our laws. And I did so knowing that this would happen. This would be the result. I will accept my punishment and I will leave my dwarven pride behind today. Lamette. If Lamette is leaving, so am I. You probably didn't think much of us before you shoved us in here to die, but it was awfully hard to breathe. We all took our helms off. If Lynette goes to be banished for breaking our traditions, then I shall be too.
As the young lady says, none of us is perfect. It ain't right that Renette should be the only one punished for it, especially seeing as she was saving us. Come on, Exires. We keep our faces plain for all to see, and our heads held high.
Oh, everyone. And that's how the helpless dwarves were born. Are you sure you're all right with this? We could go back, we could. Well, Pumber, the elders with your axe. I know you're not the fledgling adventurer who got knocked flat by hobbits anymore. Could probably defeat even our strongest warriors, but forget it. We have more important things to worry about. We still haven't found what caused the illness in the first place. If it really is the Shadowkeeper. Again. Well, you know what we'll have to do? If this is what it takes to save our world, I'll give up my home and more Albert. Anyways, it's not all bad. I don't think I really understood before how beautiful it is out there. How nice the wind feels. It is nice, isn't it? And for what it's worth, I'm glad you're here, home or no. Albert, thank you.
A Shadowkeeper. Shadowkeeper's ass.
Hey, Hobson, ugly say. Look, I'm running out of insert here. I'm starting to feel bad. Just wake up already. Finally! Where? I was hearing. But about Sos. About as soon as you started doing your thing, I suddenly decided to rise from the dead. Though I suppose it's mostly my fault for not dealing with it with an extra blow or two just in case. Anyhow, what did you see? I knew it. I knew that Renette was one who cured Stormbright. It had to be. It had to have been her. Then she saved all of them, and they just exiled her for it. And that head of the Council of Elders. Oh, sorry. I suppose I wandered off. Got caught up in my own thoughts. Actually, can you give me a moment? Or maybe a while? I'm not sure what to think of it, or I don't want to keep you from your other work, so see you later. Oh, hi, Gudrak. It was a hobgoblin. Some of that may be accurate, but my mother most definitely was not a hobgoblin. Are you sure you ain't getting her confused with your own mother? Ha, Hammerbrain. I never thought I'd say the day where you took a friendly insult partner. That really helps, thanks. I was so busy dwelling on the business with Ramet, Ramet, that I almost forgot the news I had for you again. Saphira's sign. Yeah, remember the senator I killed in Bright Wardrins? Where? While you were gone, Saphira's sign showed up to revive it. Seeing that convinced me. I mean, you remember how I was wondering why Saphira's sign didn't revive any senators that turned down? Not ever revive every senator we turned down, right? Oh well, we learned from your vision that the dwarves that Ranet cured from Stormprime went to exile for their own perdition. As you can see, the village was spared the worst of the flood, but the folks that left, well, probably weren't. Which means... Right. The only thing that makes sense, the poor souls didn't go back to the village as they got caught in the flood. They've become senators and Saphira's sign is still saving them even now. And that gives me an idea. As we figured before, Saphira's sign ain't alive, but Bennett wanted so badly to hear those dwarves that it still following suit like a reflex its body can't forget. Last time Ramet saw those folks you hear, they were homeless, leaving their home for the last time. She probably never forgot the sight of him. So Saphira's sign goes around healing homeless dwarves to this day. You see the solution, right? Helms. Isn't it just not as brilliant as my beard maybe, but few things are. Now, whether clapping a helm onto Saphira's side will keep it from healing itself, I can't say. Depends on whether that thing can see itself. So just another helmless dwarf. It doesn't seem to have much the ways of self-awareness, so I think it's worth a shot. Fortunately, won't need to wait to find out. I came around not too long ago before you did, so if we kill the right spot, sort of senator it still be close enough to notice? Let's get to it. Right, let's get this duty done. I'm feeling it. I am feeling it. I am feeling it. As in my code. The flu is killing me right now. Take me up, Donkey Kong! Okay, because it's Donkey Kong. That person is a healer. I believe this will do. Bosom buddy! Where'd the guy go? Weird. He was in the duty. Time to go do my duty. I honestly am a great deal of pain. And love. Right. So we're going. We've got our eaters. We've got our helms. And now, we wait. Once Sophia sign shows up, we'll test our helm on the bait first. That'll also save us from having to kill it over and over. This sphere is familiar. Ah, at last. A bit less toppling over on your part this time, if you please. If the distraction to hear the other, then we strike. Now charge! I say, this will be a restorator first. I'll give the bit of pummeling and you get put it to sleep with the riposte. And give me a chance to sleep this helmet on. I doubt he'll take a nap in middle of battle unless it's nearly ready to drop. Repost! Don't take the sight. Lucky for us, I brought extra pyramids in just in case. Repost! Do the thing! Ah, I love that animation. Animation that's no longer a thing for warriors. The swing up down thing. Alright now. Wicked, wait, that's annoying. And are those ones maybe trying to protect it? Does that remember? Repost! Sophia-Sin! Alrighty. Perfect. Now. Hold still. Wah! Ugh, thanks. The harem got it even worse than I did just then. And it was our last one. I hate to say it, but this ain't going as well as I hoped. If we had even one more harem, I could try again, but... Wait, we do have one more harem. Just the one! Oh, she's cute. Where? Looks like it's time to take this eater down. Once and for all. Together. Sangudrak. Let's end this. Alright, Renit. Was a big damn hero. No surprise, she knows some dangerous tricks. Well, I have a few of my own, young lady. Duty complete. Ah! Take that, you pasty bastard! What's that you've got there, Gudrak? Some sort of crystal? Surprise. Tradition wouldn't have saved her, that's why I left. I left and I traveled. I met Albert. We found our other companions together. We searched. Are you her, Lamette? I listen. I called you a disgrace before, and my journey was not an easy one. To save my sister, to save them all, I faced 1,000 foes. I know. I understand now. And I'm so... But as I did, I learned from how wide the world is, how beautiful, how cruel, and how much I wanted to protect it. However, it should perhaps it should have been easy for me then to give up my home forever for a greater cause. It wasn't. It hurt so much. But you bore it. You forgave them. You survived. Yes, it hurt, but I survived. Because they were there. Because he was there. Albert, you stubborn idiot. A sweet boy. Never did understand what you meant to me. Rest aware, Lamette. You were the best of us. We did it. I can hardly believe it. This calls for a drink at the Crystarium, don't you think? If that silences you wondering if I want to go home, well, I can't. I showed my face to you, didn't I? Broke our rules. So I think I'll give Ranette Sway a try. Live proud as an exile. Just like all the other folks she saved. Oh, don't make that face. It's nothing that a little error can't solve. And so it ends. The tale of the 4 row quests. What I'm going to do is finish it off. Go to the Tempest. Get my thing. Go, go, go. Ah, that hits the stuff. That's the stuff. Can I help you? You're staring. Really staring. Do you know you're doing that? I'm glad you're here, Elmore known. Or not. Ha! Looks like you finally figured it out. How to tell a joke. Now that's part where I stare farewell. Misty-eyed. In the distance, right? Anyways, there's something I've been wanting to tell you. Firstly, well, you've been following along with my crazy plan this whole time. I never really said how much I appreciate your helping me with Sophia sign. And Lamette. Thank you. And I think you deserve to know something else too. You know the elder who exiled Lynette. That was my great-grandfather. He's remembered as the greatest warrior of our kind. I always wanted to be just like him. To be strong, honorable, protect our traditions. For Lynette, she saved so many of from their suffering. Us dwarves might not even be here today if she didn't cure Stoneblight. And he took away her home forever. It's hard to see that I think that as anything other than cruel. Tradition is important, but it's not the only important thing. Kindness, empathy, love. This world and the living, breathing people in it. They matter more. That I learned from all the folks I shared drinks with, from Annette and from you. And I intend to keep learning here in this city. My face plain for all to see, and my face held high. As you know, here to find me. Next time, you want to share a drink. I know our job is done, but you'll always have a place in my side, you hear? And so the tale of the hunter, the hunter's end. And that is all the bounties done. Spoken of a hero. Shadow walks with me. That will be tomorrow. Maybe. Depending on how I feel. Tomorrow might be that, and then doing a bunch of blue extra dungeons, or one. Or maybe some of MSQ, depending. But for now, we're going to the Tempest. Getting the weathered stuff, and then I'm gonna put them in the glamour dresser. Healing! Let me see this. Well, I'm gonna need that anyways. Yeah. Don't really like the astrologian gear. I'm gonna get it. Let's see this. That star, maybe. But I like the other one. finally make my scholar outfit that I like. Right, that's that. And Aetherite. Better get back to Limsa Luminsa. Guess this could be considered slightly padding it out. I'm gonna put on the scholar outfit and that'll be it. My scholar outfit. The one that I actually like. And put a bunch of shit in here. Alright.
Dress up. Loading. Yeah.
Great. Now edit glamour. Scholar. Great. That. Donkey gloves. There we go. Yeah. Alright. That's it for now. For today. I can say that because it's still today. I'm going to stop. And I'll probably start again later tomorrow. I'll probably try starting at 7 or earlier if I can. Thank you for watching, and if you're watching the VOD, come watch the live stream. I do it every day. Almost every day. When I'm not sick. I start between 9 and 7. I'm trying to get just 7, but today I started at 8. I'm still sick, so goodbye. Oh, not that. Thank you for watching again. If you can, like and subscribe. Have a good morning, evening, afternoon, and night, whatever time it is for you.